We just spoke to Tom Bevan, who said that he needs to feel understimulated or bored to be creative, and that's one of the main reasons why he quit social media. So we here at Ditch wanted to give it a go, and for the next 3 days I'll be undertaking a challenge where I spend 30 minutes with no distractions, just sat with my own thoughts, and I'm gonna see how it makes me feel, whether I feel more creative or what the results of it are, and I'm gonna challenge you guys to do the same. Right, so it's the first day of the challenge. I've set myself up next doors. I'm about to go in. Feeling quite nervous, quite excited. Hoping this gives me all the creativity in the world, but let's see how it goes. The time is up. 30 minutes has been completed. I am feeling a lot calmer than I did before. I feel like I've taken a minute, which is quite nice. And I very, very rarely do that. I think I didn't really realise, like when I was sat down, I was thinking about how often I actually have space to just think, and with no sound, nothing that I'm consuming, and it is next to no time at all. Like, I was realising that I cycle into uni with music in. If I'm watching TV, I might go on my phone. In the evenings, I'm watching TV. If I'm cooking, I'm listening to a podcast or watching something on my phone. So that was one of my first things I realised, was that I literally take no time like this to actually think about, to just take some time out of like consuming things online. So I guess it was nice in that sense to have a bit of time to like approach tasks a bit more carefully. But yeah, I haven't got any amazing ideas yet, but it was definitely nice to not feel like to just have a bit of breathing space really in my mind. So it's the second day of my challenge. It's Saturday, and I've actually saved this, or I say saved, I've sort of procrastinated doing this 30 minutes until the end of the day. I am interested though to see if this will make me, because yesterday I spent a lot of time thinking about the day ahead, coming up with to-do lists and sort of stressing internally about what I had to do. Now I've got to the end of my day, this is one of my last things to do. I'm hoping that means I'm slightly more calm in my thoughts, or at least I'm less worried about what I'm going to be up to in the day. Woohoo! I'm done. So I think first off the bat, I feel calmer again, which is good. Second off the bat, I definitely thought more creatively. I came up with some ideas for some things I've got due this week, and projects that we have to pitch for a bit further down the line. I did check the timer more often as I got towards the end. I kind of sort of think of an idea and be really pleased with myself, and then be like, okay, time up. Hopefully that's done then. Whereas yesterday, I think that I was quite aware that I was literally just compiling to-do lists in my head, essentially, and reflecting on how little time I actually have to sit silently. So I think today it felt like more productive use of time, and I almost felt like I completed some of my goals quite early on. So I don't really know what to take from that. But yeah, I think this is a fun technique so far. I enjoyed day 2 probably more than day 1, or at least I found it more beneficial. Okay, it's day 3 of the challenge today. We've got a final 30 minutes to complete. I've left it to the end of the day again because I think that worked quite well yesterday. But yeah, let's just see how it goes. Okay, so that completes my final 30-minute challenge. I definitely, on that one, think I was the most bored that I have been out of any of the other challenges. I think the first day I was busy making my to-do list because I did it at the beginning of the day. The second one, I actually felt like I was being quite creative. And this time, I felt like I was thinking about a lot of things I'm planning on doing, but I mainly felt bored, which is probably quite good. And maybe I'll reap the rewards of that a bit later down the line. But yeah, it was an interesting change to see how my mood and the time that I did the challenge each day affected the results of the challenge. But yeah, let's do overall takeaways. So I think overall, if I was to sum it up, I'd say, firstly, that boredom does in some sense create creativity. I think I definitely felt it yesterday, where I was giving my brain space to actually think about things creatively, where I normally would just sort of choose the easiest or option or the first port of call. I also think I'm definitely not used to boredom and I'm a lot less used to boredom than I thought I might be. And so I definitely think this is important for me to keep integrating into my life. And I think that's not just something that's personal to me. I think a lot of us are like that. And a lot of us could probably do with integrating some like time just to be and just to not really think or to not consume is really important. And sort of on that, I think I probably won't end up integrating these 30-minute blocks into my life. I can imagine myself doing that maybe if I have a project, like a creative project coming up, or wanted to give myself a lot of time to brainstorm things. But I think what I can see myself doing, and I kind of already did do this morning a little bit, I deleted TikTok, is basically taking away the media that I feel like just fills my time when it shouldn't be being filled. So the one with TikTok is I was getting out of bed and I went on TikTok to walk from my bed to go brush my teeth, and I just thought, this is actually ridiculous. Like, I need to give myself some time to actually think and not consume. So yeah, I think that's the lesson I'm going to carry through from it, and sort of do similar things. So like, if I'm cycling into uni, I won't have music on, or not always have music on. If I'm cooking, I'll try to like not have a podcast on the whole time. And hopefully it will make me feel not just more creative, but also calmer, because that's sort of another element that I've found from the whole, my demeanour after I'd done each block was I felt a lot calmer. So yeah, hopefully I can get some creativity and calm by just getting rid of mindlessly consuming stuff when I don't need to be. So yeah, I'd recommend that you all get involved as well. Give it a go. Let us know what you think at our Instagram. And thanks so much for watching this video.